We're on the clock with Dan Patrick here, a 2-minute drill. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what do you think most people want to know about you?
Why I left ESPN. I've yet to come up with a good answer, so I'm still working on that. But that's really what it is, because people say, why would you leave ESPN? But I left because I felt it was time to leave, to do what I wanted to do and try to get better as a broadcaster.
All right. Fair enough, fair enough. Your most embarrassing pajamas. Now, it could be right now that you're wearing something that's quite embarrassing, or you could go back to 5, 4 years old.
I don't think I ever had embarrassing pajamas, because in a family of 6 with modest income, we didn't have pajamas. So I'm going to say it was really just sweatpants. I would wear my basketball sweatpants.
Not like Spider-Man underwear?
I never had any of that. I had basketball sweatpants.
And you say pajamas, and I say pajamas, I noticed.
Yes.
All right. Biggest pet peeve of yours? You might have many. Pick one.
An interview where you don't get honest answers. Because people say, who's the best interview? And I always say the guy or person who gives you an honest answer.
Welcome to the world of professional sports, right? Or not?
Yes, but that's just it. And you know what? I'm hypocritical, because I'll get the honest answer and then I'll criticize them for the honest answer, when in reality I'm saying thank you for being honest about it. But just from a business standpoint, an honest answer is what you want to a question.
All right. Your least favorite exercise?
Any. I haven't worked out in 15 years. So they're all bad.
What's your you look pretty good, Dan, though. So what's your secret, I guess?
Did you just undress me in your mind? Is what you just did?
Well, I'm going back to the Spider-Man underwear. So
I've never seen a healthy jogger. So I see these marathon guys. They don't look healthy. So that's my excuse. They don't look healthy, and I'm not going to do that. I don't aerobicize. I don't do any of that nonsense.
All right, all right. Your perfect meal, whether it be out at a restaurant or whether someone's cooking for you.
It would be pesto pasta. That's all you need, and a good cab. Then I'm good with that.
All right. What's one thing you miss the most at ESPN, and one thing you miss the least?
The people behind the scenes, which people don't realize that's the true nuts and bolts of that place. And there's some brilliant, hardworking people. I will always miss them, because they made me look and sound better. What I don't miss is that our ability to overwhelm a sporting event. It's almost as if we would say, we interrupt this promo to bring you a game. I thought we got in the way sometimes, but that's nitpicking, because people forget where you were without ESPN 27, 28 years ago, when local sports was 3.5 minutes. We changed how sportscasting is done in this world, but for good and bad. But I would say that those are my 2 items.
Absolutely. All right. The worst job you've ever had?
I mowed greens at a golf course, Jack Nicklaus Golf Course in Ohio, and I think I got $2.35 an hour at the time. And we would go out drinking all night and get in at 2:30, 3 in the morning, go sleep in our cars, and have to be in at 5:30 to mow greens. I don't know what those greens look like. We put designs on those greens.
I was just going to say, what designs, or what did you write in those greens?
Yes, it was not pretty, but I did that to get through college, so that was my summer job.
All right, you've been in a couple cameo appearances in movies.
Yeah.
You have a favorite?
I would like to say The Longest Yard, because Sandler said you can be a cop, because I said I don't want to be myself. He said, good, you'll be Danny McEffin Patrick, and you'll be a cop, and you arrest me. And it was all ad-lib, the brilliance of Sandler, we did 5 takes in the scene where I arrest him at the beginning of the movie, and all 5 were different, because he ad-libbed, and he wanted our genuine reaction to it, so he allowed me to ad-lib. There's a scene where I give him a high five. It's not in the script. I just said it was a funny line from Adam Sandler, and I gave him a high five, and they kept it in the movie. So I enjoyed that, because Sandler let me improvise a little bit.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. If there was a movie made of you, I don't know if you title it The En Fuego, Dan Patrick, who would you prefer to play you?
Oh, God. I would think probably Dwight Schrute from The Office. I would think Rainn Wilson would be a good guy, because you're not a marquee guy, you're not a GQ guy, you're a little bit of a goofball, and he could probably have some fun with that.
I take it if the remote's in your hand, that might be one show you're tuning into?
I love The Office. I think it's brilliant. I think it's up there with Larry Sanders, The Larry Sanders Show, and certainly Seinfeld. I think Curb Your Enthusiasm. Those are TV shows that make you think and they take you behind the curtain with TV, and I love that. I think it's brilliant. I do think, to be a little territorial, I think The Office is similar to the way we do the commercials at ESPN, where we do the commercial and you talk about doing the commercial, and that's really what The Office is. It's a mockumentary, and that's what we did with these commercials as well. So maybe they took something from it, I don't know, but in my heart of hearts, I believe they did.
I would agree with that. That's interesting. Who do you prefer, Letterman or Leno?
I've never been on Leno, so I'm going to say Letterman. But I like Dave's sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but I just think that he's a very, very sharp, quick-witted guy.
You gave Leno a plug today, though, I heard.
Well, only because Halle Berry was on, and that was if she was on Letterman, she could have been on Conan. It didn't matter. She could have been on The View, and I would have brought that up.
All right, I guess that's one show you don't watch, is The View. A guilty pleasure of yours or a bad habit?
Is beer a bad habit?
No. My mom would say so. I say no.
I don't think I have. I think that chai tea from Starbucks, guilty pleasure. And as I said this on the radio, you can't sound manly going in to say, "Oh, I have a venti skim chai, please." Starbucks does this on purpose. We're going to have these drinks. Like, I can't even say, if I say a large, they give you a grande, I think. So I say, yeah, give me one of the big ones. I held out for venti for so long. Give me one of those big ones, please. It's venti.
Yeah.
All right, give me the venti skim chai. No water, please.
Do you go in wearing your hat pulled down over your head, too?
You can't come out as a man out of Starbucks. It's just not possible. You just can't with those drinks.
All right, that's obviously some pampering you like to do to yourself. What other pampering do you like to do, like maybe pedicures, manicures, massages, salon treatment?
No. Work on my cars. I have some old sports cars, hot rods. That's a guilty pleasure, and I like to go fast in them.
Yeah. So a little hidden talent and interest that not many people know about, I guess, right?
I don't know if it's talent, but I do appreciate the lines of a car, and I think the Corvette Stingray is the greatest American sports car ever built. And I have a 67, which is a big block 427, and it's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of power under me.
Wow.
It's like Clinton Portis is under my hood. There's a lot of power there.
CP is he's liking that one.
Yeah.
you should have said Mike's. I'm sorry, CP. You should have said Mike Soderson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You watch the Redskins, right?
Yeah.
I think that would have been a better reference.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, all right.
All right. Who would you say is the most high maintenance that you've worked with in your entire career?
I am, because I'm a perfectionist, so let me throw myself under the bus. But I would have to say myself. Berman's probably high maintenance, but it's just because he's got handlers and a posse, and I don't have any of that stuff. So I would say myself first and foremost by far. Who else? Mike Greenberg could be a little bit. He's a pretty boy.
Shocker.
Yeah, pretty boy. And Kirk Herbstreit, because I don't think you get that orange naturally.
Maybe it's his wife dying his hair.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he's, these are the dreamy guys there.
Yeah. If you've been in a couple music videos too, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could be in another music video, whose would you like to be in?
I always wanted to be in one of those rap videos because I just knew the ladies were crazy and just the stuff that went on. And I've been to parties, none of that stuff ever happens when I'm there. There could be a pool party, and you know what?
That doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't
You're not on parties.
Yes, that's my problem. But I think I'd like to be in like a 50 Cent video. Yeah, because,
There you go. He said it. He said it.
To